Hi guys, welcome to Live Joy Travel. I'm Jess and today I am here in Chiapas and I bring to you the Montebello Lake region of this state. It's supposed to be beautiful. This is a place that has over 150 lakes, you guys. We are only going to see the most popular ones so I can bring you guys the prettiest of sights, and we're also gonna dip our toes or maybe go in a canoe and cross the border free of visa into Guatemala. So come with us because it's going to be super interesting. Let's go. So guys, whenever you come here to the Montebello region, once you park, maybe have a bite, we're gonna take this homemade canoes. I like to call them homemade canoes. I'm gonna get you guys the accurate term for this. And we are gonna take them, we're gonna go into an orchid field, we're gonna go everywhere. So I hope that you guys come with us because it's gonna be really fun. All right guys, so we're gonna go with our French friends here today. So are you guys ready for this adventure?
Yes.
Let's go! All right, here I go. A ver si no me doy. Acá. So guys, one of the best ways to see this region is obviously going to be on a canoe. So that is exactly what we are going to do today. We are venturing out into this turquoise blue waters. I mean, guys, this is crazy. Like, we can literally see to the bottom from right here. The color is beautiful. One of the things that I had heard about this place is that you're gonna feel the tranquility and the peace. And I would say after having experienced other parts of Chiapas, including the zip lining, I would have to say that my anxiety could use a little bit of this peace right here.
I just want to point out that I'm doing all the work with our new friend in the back. And Jessica's not doing any of the work.
So guys, as usual, I'm not alone. Adrian's right here and he gets to be
The labor of the day.
Don't think that he is handling this canoe all on his own. We have a professional right up ahead. So you can see he is going for it. And as I told you guys, we are joined by our French friends. And you guys met them on our last video, but I'll have them go ahead and introduce themselves again in case you guys forgot.
My name is Thomas, I come from France.
And my name is Léa.
Come from France too.
So guys, right now, these lakes are deep. There's a reason why we're wearing this life vest, because this right here, you're at about 280 feet in depth. So real deep for someone who doesn't know how to swim. One of the really cool things about this place is that it belongs to the townspeople, which is amazing. And what it's amazing about it, guys, is that they have created their own conservation efforts in order to save this place from the pollution that comes from motorized boats or anything of the sort. So essentially, that is why we're riding on this type of canoes. And the townspeople ride in similar ones as well, because they want to keep the water looking as blue as it currently is, and they want to keep the animals, the fish, everything that resides here as virgin as possible. So guys, another really cool thing that I want to share with you guys as I give you a quick glance at the beautiful sights that we are seeing is that the boat that we're actually on, this little canoe, it's actually made out of the same wood that you use on the wine corks. And they use this type of wood because it floats better on these depths. The only downside to it though is that they have to replenish these little canoes every year because the wood won't be able to stand it longer than that, causing it to sink. So I'm just hoping that we have a brand new one here. Guys, one of the cool things that I am about to talk to you guys about once we get off this boat, because we're gonna make a couple of stops, but the first one is gonna take us into this little forest area. And one of the cool things that he's telling us, it's about the wildlife, anywhere from bobcats,
Deer, squirrels.
yeah, and they all just roam free. Local people believe that this is their territory. We are just cohabiting with them, which honestly I think that's just an amazing conservation perspective. So guys, one of the cool things that I do want to share with you guys is that we're going to, as I told you guys, we're going to go into this little forest area where all the wildlife is. But the purpose of that is that we are actually going to go look at a cenote type structure here in the state of Chiapas. Most of the time cenotes are in the Yucatan area, and as he told us, it's not going to be quite like the Yucatan ones, but they are incredibly proud of it because it is a good looking cenote type structure and it's a must see. So let's go check it out. Guys, we managed to make it to the cenote, and the first word that comes to mind right now is gonna be serenity. There's something about this place that makes you feel serene inside. I don't know if it's how tall the trees are or just the energy of it, but I want to give you guys a quick look. Alright guys, it's time to climb down and go back on our canoe journey. So guys, I do want to give you a little bit of a history lesson on this place. Again, this is not a place that you come to get an adrenaline rush. This is more of a place where you come to see the sights and just feel the tranquility, as I said. But one of the things that is interesting to me is that this entire area, it's controlled by 500 people. They are the townspeople. And every time a tourist comes here, a portion of that money goes towards all the conservation efforts, whether it is this little boats, the life vests, or simply making sure that there's no poachers around trying to hunt the wildlife here. Even fishermen, they don't allow any fishermen, no hunters, nothing of that kind. They want to keep this land just like it was created and meant to be, and they have really made that their agenda and their purpose in life. They are very close to Guatemala, so they live in one of the border towns and they control everything from there. One of the things that he was telling us is that this entire area used to be a lot taller, and it was impressive. However, a few years back they had a huge fire, and this entire lake seemed to be engulfed by the flames surrounding it, and that is why it doesn't seem as tall. To us it seems really tall, but I can only imagine what it looked like to them. So I'm going to show you guys that side. So guys, I have a few more facts to share with y'all, but before we do that, I do want to take you guys to see some orchids. And what's so special about these orchids is that they were rescued from the ravaging fires that took place a few years ago, and they were able to survive. The townspeople worked very hard to save these orchids, and we are privileged enough to go see them. So come with us because we're getting off again. Guys, we're on our way to go look at the orchids. I want to show you the path. Look at this. Look at this orchids, guys. They're beautiful.
La orquídea que tenemos acá, mire, es la orquídea de la monja blanca. Al centro ahí tiene como una monjita que está rezando, mire.
Oh, wow.
Sí.
So guys, they call this the nun, the praying nun orchid, because it looks like a nun praying.
Ahí se ve.
Wow. And guys, look at all sorts of orchids that they were able to rescue. Essentially, he's telling us that what they're doing on their conservation efforts is that they are putting the orchids in these pots. And what they're doing is they're strengthening the orchid because they want to be able to put them back on the tree so they can attach themselves to the tree and be able to be self-sufficient once again. These are the original rescued plants. These orchids mean a lot to the townspeople, and we're really happy to have learned about this. But now I'm going to show you this view. Guys, another cool thing about here that we're going to show you all is about 15 years ago there was an Antonio Banderas commercial where he jumped off a cliff, right?
Right here.
Somewhere in southern Mexico, and this is the cliff. So this virgin region in Chiapas is where they came to do the Corona commercial, and it's been an attraction ever since because people come to cliff dive in this exact spot. I've ziplined, but I am definitely not going to cliff dive. I can tell you guys that for a fact. And guys, if you're done with the boat, you've seen the cliff, and you've eaten, hung out, then you can also come and swim.
Jessica pretending to row at the last section of the ride.
So guys, if you feel like just meditating for a little bit, maybe transing out, you can just paddle your way for a little bit. Just like this, like I've been doing it for the last hour. I'm just kidding, y'all. I really do feel bad though, but I had to record. So guys, we are done with our boat ride and we are heading to our next stop. So I have to say this was really cool. So it's very tranquil, that would be the word, and very interesting. I got a history lesson. I feel a little bit well grounded now. But let's move on to our next spot and let's go. Gracias, ciao.
Adiós, adiós.
Guys, we have made it to our next spot. This is the dividing line between Mexico and the country of Guatemala. So come with us. We're gonna go see the highest point in this division border area. So let's go. And what's so crazy is that on one side, you're gonna have souvenirs from Chiapas, and on the other side, you're gonna have souvenirs from Guatemala. Let's get to the highest point, and then we can come back and shop. So guys, we have made it. We are in Guatemala! We have come a long way. This is just the border, guys. Beautiful place, beautiful views. And it is from this exact spot that I am gonna close out this vlog and tell you guys, thank you so much for coming along on this journey today. I had an amazing time visiting this conservation site where the indigenous people still treat Mother Earth as one. It has been life-changing to hear their stories, and I hope that I was able to transmit those feelings right to you guys. Thank you so much. Continue to watch, subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. Stay safe and happy. Until next time, bye.